Now, first of all, let's review some of the characteristics of the COVID-19 virus. Now, first of all, it is an RNA virus. What does that mean? That means that RNA is a single-strand nuclear, the nucleic acid peptide. I mean, the RNA. And it is very easy to mutate because it's not double-stranded and it doesn't have a correct copy once it's mutated as a reference. And as far as we know, there are at least 8, actually some reports showing several dozens of different strains. And it is very easy to spread, and it's mainly a respiratory virus. It starts from your lungs first. And in the lungs, the key pathologies are it causes pneumonia, acute lung injury, and acute respiratory distress syndrome, and some of people may die, as you know. What does all these mean? Now, let's look a little bit at the the epidemics and the pandemics worldwide. It's very disturbing when I did this. So Wikipedia has a list of the epidemics and pandemics. It listed 98 epidemics and pandemics in the 200 years of 19th and 20th century. 98, almost 100. And I counted, out of those 98, 14 of them caused 1,000 deaths or more. So I call it major ones, easy for easy comparison. Now, if you go to the current, current century, 21st century, we are barely 20 years. I think we are only 19 years and 3 months into it. There are already 63 epidemics and pandemics, which is roughly about 65% of the 200 years in the past. 11 out of these 63 caused deaths of greater than 1,000. Now, this is very disturbing. From this data, it appears that there's an increasing trend of epidemics and the pandemics worldwide. Now, this is very puzzling. We would think that the epidemics, pandemics of viral bacteria origin have to do with the economic and the sanitary conditions. We have to also admit that the worldwide economy and the sanitary conditions today are much better than 200 years ago, 100 years ago, right? However, we are seeing an increasing trend. There seems to be more and more of such epidemics and pandemics. Why? Now that's a question, and I don't know the answer. I may have my suggestion, but